Lörrach German pronunciation, is a city in southwest Germany, in the valley of the Wiese, close to the French and the Swiss borders. It is the capital of the district of Lörrach in Baden-Württemberg. The largest industry is the Milka chocolate factory. The city had a population of 10,794 in 1905 and of 47,707 in 2007. Nearby is the castle of Rotteln on the Wiesental, whose lords became the Counts of Hachberg and a residence of the Margraves of Baden. This was destroyed by the troops of Louis XIV in 1678, but was rebuilt in 1867. Lörrach received market rights in 1403, but it did not obtain the privileges of a city until 1682. After the Napoleonic epoch, the town was included in the Grand Duchy of Baden. On September 21, 1848, Gustav Struve attempted to start a revolutionary uprising in Lörrach as part of the revolutions of 1848–49. It failed, and Struve was caught and imprisoned. Still, Lörrach was officially the capital of Germany for a day. Lörrach is the hometown of Ottmar Hitzfeld, one of the most successful and popular football managers in Germany. Geography. Lörrach is located in the southernmost part of the Rhine-Rift Valley. The depression is created by tectonic movements, and the area has a high earthquake risk. Several times a year, Lörrach is afflicted by slight and medial earthquakes. The city is located in a valley of the Quaternary period. Lörrach is surrounded by slopes on two sides. The slopes create the southern part of the Wiesental, that is the valley where the Wiese River flows. Geographical locations of the subdistrict Lörrach. Elevation of the deepest place, 272 meters. Elevation of the highest place, 570 meters. The extent of the urban area from south to north is 6.0 kilometers and from east to west 4.6 kilometers. Lörrach is also the capital city of Markgräflerland and a part of the trinational agglomeration area of Basel. Stuttgart is 220 kilometers away from Lörrach, and it takes 1 hour to drive to Berners. The city has several forested hills along the valley Wiesental, Schadelberg, Homburg, Rotterwald, and Tullingerberg. Lörrach is bounded by many municipalities and the city of Basel. In addition, it is located in the foothills of the Black Forest and on the border of Switzerland. Climate. Lörrach's climate is mild, and in the summer, it is often hot. The region of Markgräflerland is the warmest in Germany because of the Mediterranean air current from the valley of the Rhone. Because of its numerous sunny days, the region is dubbed the German Tuscany. Boroughs and districts. Lörrach is subdivided into 3 boroughs and 3 districts. In sum, the 3 boroughs have an area of 18.6 square kilometers. The 3 districts have their own administrations with a chief magistrate. Every 5 years, the citizens of Lörrach elect the council of the districts. The satellite city Salzit was developed in 1963. Inzerlingen, close to Lörrach, is an independent municipality, but Lörrach oversees its administration. History. Population development source. Statistisches Landesamt Stuttgart. Statistische Jahresbericht der Stadt Lörrach. Coat of arms. Lörrach received its city rights in 1682 when it became the capital of the Oberum Rotteln-Sausenburg. At the same time, its arms were granted. The arms show a counting lock. In 1756, both the city rights and the arms were re-granted by Margrave Charles Frederick of Baden. The colors are also the colors of Baden. Even though the arms have not changed since, the shape and size of the lark have changed considerably. The present arms have been used since the early 1960s and show a very modern variation of the lark. After municipal reforms, the coat of arms was reconfirmed on November 11, 1975. Religion: Christianity. Lörrach initially belonged to the Diocese of Constance and was under the Archdiocese of Breisgau. In 1529, after the Reformation had been introduced there, the parsonage of Lörrach was occupied from Basel. The Reformation in the city was introduced in 1556. After that, Lörrach was for many centuries a predominantly Protestant city. In Rutland, and archdiocese had existed since the beginning of the 15th century, which at the end of the 17th century, shifted to Lörrach. The Protestant pastor of Lörrach was from 1682 an intendant too. The Stadtkirche is the main church of Lörrach. In addition, Lörrach has a few parishes: Johannes Pfarre, Paulus Pfarre for the northern city, Matthäus Pfarre for the eastern city, Inselingen, Markus Pfarre, Salzburg-Gemeinde, and Friedensgemeinde for the district of Homburg. The borough of Stettin was controlled by Austria until 1803. Therefore, Stettin has a Catholic tradition, although the Reformation had been introduced years before. Because of a contract with Austria, Stettin again became Catholic. At first, the parish of Stettin also served the resident Catholics of Lörrach. They held their church services in the new church, the Friedelinskirche. The original church of Stettins was founded in the 13th century. Between 1864 and 1867 in Lörrach, its own parish church was built, at which a curacy was created that was raised to the status of a parsonage in 1882. A second Catholic church was built in 1964. In Brombach, they had already built in 1900 a church, which has been a parsonage since 1911. All Catholic parishes of Lörrach today form together with the neighboring parishes of St. Peter and Paul in Inselingen a group pastoral ministry within the deanery of Wiese belonging to the Archbishopric Freiburg. Today, a slight predominance of the Lutheran denomination exists. In the borough of Stettin exists a relative Catholic majority. Beside the two large churches, some parishes belong to free churches. For example, the Freie Evangelische Gemeinde or FEG Lörrach. Politics. Political proportion. The Municipal Council of Lörrach consists of 32 volunteer aldermen and alderwomen, whose chairman is the Oberbürgermeisterin. The Municipal Council is elected for a period of 5 years by the citizenry. The last election from the 13th of June 2004 had a percentage of voting of 41.2% and resulted in the following allocation of seats in the City Hall of Lörrach. Source: Kommunale Annerbaumigliste * variants to the Municipal Council elections of 1999. Heads of City. The Chronicle of Lörrach reports of a Johann von Schallbach in the year 1366 as the first vote. The office designation of mayor was reserved for the local chiefs of the cities. The first mayor of Lörrach was Marx Christoph Leibfried, who took office in 1882, the year of the first German town law of the city. He was employed by the Markgraf. Since 1956, the city head is the Oberbürgermeister, who is selected directly by the citizens. Mayors since 1804. Source: Oberbürgermeister Twin Cities Sens, France. Senegalia, Italy. Meran, Germany. Chester, United Kingdom. Edirne, Turkey since 2006. Annually, numerous meetings and exchanges between schools and associations take place. The Hebel Gymnasium School in Lörrach takes part in an annual school exchange with the Mountbatten School in Romsey, England. With Vyshhorod in the Ukraine exists a friendly connection. In the year 2004, Lörrach International was created, an association for the advancement of the partnerships between cities and international friendships. In the year 2006, a cultural partnership was substantiated with Edirne in Turkey. Economics and infrastructure. The town supports approximately 18,300 jobs. Retailers gained a business volume of €342.7 million in the year 2004. Approximately a fifth of this business volume was generated by customers from Switzerland. Transport Bundes Autobahn 98 passes Lörrach. Thereby it has a direct connection to the Bundes Autobahn 5 and to the A35 autoroute in France. The A2 motorway and the A3 motorway of Switzerland are also near Lörrach. The Bundesstraße B317, from Titisee Neustadt across the pass of the Feldberg, is the most important arterial road of the city. The Bundesstraße 317 is interrupted by Switzerland. At present the B317 is built through the Swiss territory as duty-free road. In Lörrach there is a terminal where car drivers can travel together with the cars by train. The terminal connects Lörrach with Hildesheim, Bremen, Hamburg and Berlin. The railway connections Linie S5 and Linie S6, called the Red Line, are parts of the Regio S-Bahn Basel. In 2005 the railway station was renovated and was developed suitable for the handicapped. The modern Stadler Fleur trains of the Swiss Federal Railways have been used since 2005. From 1919 to 1939 as well as from 1947 to 1967 Line 6 of the Tram of Basel operated as the urban tram of Lörrach. Lörrach has some local and regional bus connections. They belong to the Regio Verkehrsverbund Lörrach. The nearest international airport, the Euro Airport Basel-Mulhouse-Freiburg, is 14 kilometers away from Lörrach. Administrative bodies, organizations and courts. Lörrach as a district accommodates the district administration office and a highway maintenance depot. Lörrach has several schools of all school types plus a folk high school, a municipal library with over 65,000 books, a scientific regional library, a school of music, and 2 other smaller libraries. The local court of Lörrach is responsible for cities and municipalities in the district. Furthermore, there is a labor court in Lörrach, which constitutes the first jurisdiction for the districts of Lörrach and Waldstadt. In addition, there are 3 superior courts of justice in Radolfzell and Bodensee. Lörrach also has a tax office, a labor office, a motorway police, and a criminal investigation department. Lörrach's hospital opened on the 1st of October 1845, at that time as an urban infirmary. On the 1st of January 1994 the 3 hospitals of Lörrach, Rheinfelden, and Schofheim were pooled into a GmbH. Today the hospital of Lörrach has 351 beds. Companies in Lörrach. The largest company and employer in Lörrach is the chocolate manufacturer Kraft Foods Deutschland GmbH, well known for the trademarks Milka and Susha. A second important company is Garbe Deutschland GmbH, a pharmaceutical company that produces the famous Elmex, Meridol and Erenol toothpastes. Other companies: KBC, textile finishing company. Midro, producer of laxative tea. Migros, headquarters of Migros Germany. Brauerei Lasse GmbH, brewery with 70 employees. Media Print Media, 2 daily newspapers are based in Lörrach and have a local editorial office. Badische Zeitung and Die Oberbadische. Die Oberbadische, published in the city, is Lörrach's oldest newspaper. In addition, the Oberbadische Verlagshaus publishes the 2 newspapers Weiler Zeitung and Markgrafler Tagblatt. The city magazine Puls is published monthly and reports on events in and around Lörrach. Broadcast and television. The radio program of Südwestrundfunk Funk has a regional office in Lörrach. There they produce parts of the radio program SWR for Baden-Württemberg. Personalities. Born in Lörrach, Karl Christian Renaus. Melanie Behringer, German footballer. Sebastian Deisler, a former German footballer. Richard Geppert, Ottmar Hitzfeld, former footballer and football trainer. Ferdinand Hitzig, Paul Hubner, Jörg Kachelmann, Swiss presenter in the meteorological field. Thilo Muster, Hartmut Rosa, Hans-Peter Schwarz, Hans Sylvester, Gustav Hugard, German jurist. Heinz Zuber, Melina Lörrach, Franziska Pukal, others Hermann Bert, Marion Kaspers-Merck, German politician. Gustav Struve, German surgeon. Johann Peter Habel, Egon von Neindorf, Manfred G. Raupp, Theodor Sproul, Roland Wiesendanger, Henning Wiesner. Music. Lörrach is the home to an annual voice festival that takes place in early summer in 2010 from the 14th of July to the 8th of August. The festival has many venues in and around Lörrach, including Weil am Rhein. The motto of the festival is "Passion that Sounds." The festival exists since 1994.